Hello student, welcome to Geography Thinking. I hope you are fine. In this lecture, I will discuss clouds. So what I am discussing in this topic? First of all, I will discuss what is clouds, formation of clouds and classification of clouds. Clouds are visible masses of suspended minute water droplets or ice crystal in the atmosphere. Clouds often are composed of water droplets even when their temperature are below freezing. Clouds are not only prominent but are sometimes an amazing feature in the sky. The basic importance of clouds is that they serve as the source of precipitation. The next topic is formation of clouds. The necessary condition for cloud formation are the air must be saturated either by cooling below the dew point or by evaporating enough water to fill the air its maximum water holding capacity. The second condition is the water must be substantial quantity of small airborne particle called condensation nuclei, which liquid droplets can form when water vapor condenses. The atmosphere has much of condensation nuclei in the form of dust or salt particles. The greater the moisture content of cooling air, the greater the condensation and the development of cloud mass. The next is cloud classification. The clouds are classified into three categories. The first is low clouds, second is middle clouds, and third is high clouds. The low clouds are divided in further stratus, cumulus, and the middle clouds are further divided into strato, cumulus, alto cumulus, and alto stratus. The high clouds are further divided into cirrus, cirrostratus, and cirrocumulus. So now we are explaining these types. The first is low clouds. Low clouds usually are below 3 km. They sometimes occur as individual clouds but more often appear as a general overcast. Low clouds types include stratus, stratocumulus, and nimbostratus. The second is middle clouds. Normally occur between about 3 km to 6 km. They may be either layered or puffy in the form and are composed of liquid water. Including types are altocumulus and altostratus. The third type is high clouds are generally found above 6 km because of the small amount of water vapor and low temperature. At such altitude, these clouds are thin and white and are composed of ice crystal. Included in this family are cirrus, cirrostratus, and cirrocumulus. So now I am explaining further divided of clouds. The term I used before is stratus clouds. Stratus clouds are thin, sheet-like clouds. They are layered with some wrapping and cover large portion of sky. They are frequently gray and thick. Stratus clouds are formed when air is forced up slowly. Cirrus clouds are thin, white clouds with a feathery appearance. They are the highest of all clouds, forming at height of 6 to 12 km or more above the Earth's surface. Cirrus clouds are formed by ice crystal. The next is cumulus clouds. Cumulus clouds are flat base blowing clouds with vertical doming. Often the top of the cumulus clouds have a cauliflower-like appearance. Cumulus clouds are most prominent during the summer months. The next is alto. These clouds usually form from the gradual lifting of air in the advance of a cold front. Middle level clouds are 2 to 6 km and temperature is 0 to 25 degrees centigrade and mostly composed of both water and ice crystal. The presence of altocumulus clouds on warm and humid summer morning is commonly followed by thunderstorm later in the day. Altostratus, thin layer clouds that are blue, gray, or whitish in color and often cover large portion of the sky. They are thinner if formed at high altitude but are heavier and more dense in closer to the ground. The next is altocumulus, oval or elliptical in shape and can be gray underside. They are often have a cotton ball like appearance. The next is strato, low level clouds 0 to 2 kilometer and 5 centigrade its temperature and mostly composed of water. Stratus, dense uniform dark gray layer, and stratocumulus, group of dense puffy clouds that cover the sky in dark heavy masses long and gray. They often form in the bands across the sky. So these are the complete topic of clouds. Don't forget to subscribe this channel and like this video and always support this channel. Thank you so much.